Hey, wait a minute. Wait, I got cut off for a second. Wait, time out for a second. I'm still on the same point right now, or this point right here. You know how everything's aware, right? Your brain does the receiving. It receives higher dimensions, right? But at the same time, at the same time, the mind is aware of the brain. And the emotions is aware of the brain. Everything's aware. Even the brain, it receives. You don't see? Holy. But, like, this is happening in heaven. Like, the 3D heaven, the 4D heaven, and the 5D heaven. The brain the brain's multi-dimensional. You don't see? It's multi-dimensional. There's a 3D heaven, there's a 4D heaven, and a 5D heaven. And no, it goes up to 13. 13 heavens. But I don't want to get too high for you. Holy, because your brain's not. It didn't go up there yet. Like, your brain can't comprehend that shit. Only my brain. Holy. But the mind's in there. That's where the creativity's at and everything. No? So it's existing. In the existence. But isn't 4D heaven and 5D heaven in front of you too? Holy. It can't just be the brain as the primary God. Like, the brain has all of it. But then your reality in front of you, it doesn't have it. Why are you like saying that the brain is more better than nature? Holy. Like, if life and existence created the brain, then what makes you think that, like, the creation is better than the creator? That doesn't make sense. Like, existence comes from source type of thing. No? It's source of everything, all the possibilities. The brain came from that possibility. The brain, it's possible for the brain to have a mind and creativity and all of that because it came from the source. And that creativity and the mind came from the source, not just the physical brain. You don't see? So that means that if the mind and creativity and all that, if it all came from source, and you don't think that source has better things than mind? Or like creativity? No? You don't think there's better things out there? Like better than this brain? Why are you acting like the brain's the like the God? Like the primary God of everything. That's like so stupid. Holy. Like, you see the non-existence, right? There is no non-existence. There's only existence. With the can and can't being relevant to existence. And the manual and automatic with the brain. Right? All this in this life. So, if this whole thing with the can, can't, the existence, manual, automatic, and the brain, if all this together is here, with no existence, right? With no existence, just the existence, then doesn't that tell you that Everything exists in the source. Everything, even the things that you can't think. So life gets deeper than you can think and deeper than you can't think, right? So that means that there's things in the source better than mind and creativity. But it's outside of the brain. It's not just in the brain. It's outside of the brain. It has to be outside of the brain. It has to be outside of the brain in order for it to be inside of the brain. Because the source is the outside of it. You don't see? Like the universal is outside, but the personal's in. No? The personal came from the outer. Or you don't see. But when you look within, you go to the outer. No? Personal is just a word, like to be organized. So either way, everything's outer. But when you look within, you go into the outer, right? But if you didn't exist, right? Then wouldn't that mean that, like, all that stuff that was on you when you did exist is in the outer? You don't see yet? Holy. You still don't have clarity yet. Holy. Like, the outer is the possibilities. Like, the universe. No? Like, no, not this roof. Like, up there. Like, up beyond it. Like, the universal creator. It has all of it. It's not just in your brain. And look, this is how it works too. You know how, like, the personal and the outer is the same thing, right? So if it's the same thing, then why is it only in you? Like, why is it only in you? If it's the same thing, doesn't that mean it appears in the outer too? That's so stupid. And like but this, even if it's like the same, right? The source of it is outer. It all originates up with the universal creator. You don't see? Why do you think that scientists figure that emotions control DNA and physical reality? Doesn't that match what I'm saying? Like, it works? No? Holy. That's fucking holy. People, like, don't have, like, clarity on anything. Like, they don't, like, get it. Type of thing. Like, it's, like, very obvious, but nobody, like, sees. Like, their brain, like, is in an illusion. So they can't, like, understand. Holy. So there's an automatic and manual within this nature. Everything exists. That's what that means. Everything exists. But the manual is the gods creating it. And the automatic is the possibilities of it behind life. Now I'm shutting this off. 13 love.